This is going to be a different video than what I normally post. Um, so obviously, if you're part of the Elder Scrolls community, you would know that recently, this year, Camelworks passed away. Now, I was going to make a post about this, but I figured having a video, um, in video form, paying tribute to him, the only way I know how, right? I'm not really good with typing out words, but obviously he will be missed. I've seen a lot of posts talking about it, and I would be remiss if I didn't pay some sort of tribute to him. So this is my little tribute to him. So Camelworks, even though he probably never knew who I was, never knew who I am, or never knew even if this channel even existed. Maybe he did, I don't know. He along with other channels that are obviously still active were a direct inspiration for me making this channel in the first place. Um he taught me to never give up. He taught me that it's okay to be yourself, your quirky little self, even though I'm very awkward. And he is, I watching his videos, he wasn't afraid to be himself, right? Even though I never knew him personally. According to other people, quoting them, he was the type of person to basically fly all the way over Australia just to see you. Um, I was hoping maybe one day, I would be able to meet him, right, as a fan, right, or as a colleague or whatever, you know. Um, yeah, he inspired me to be myself. He inspired me that it's okay to be yourself, that it's okay to be awkward, it's okay to be um a little quirky sometimes, right? Remember finding his channel way back when his channels first started to blow up. Um, which I think his first video that I remember seeing of his um was the unique weapons and armors videos that he made. Um and they I could tell that he was not afraid to be himself. And he got me through a lot of hard times during my early years of life. Obviously I'm 31 now, right? Graduating high school, going into college, his videos really did shape me as a person. Um and I obviously wish his family the best of wishes. Um I know what it's like to lose someone, right? Obviously, not all about me, but I'm just making an example. Um, so I can only imagine, right, what his family is going through and everything. So, but yeah, um, all the best wishes, and he will be remembered. He will be missed. He will be forever loved as a member, as a pillar, as a core pillar of the Elder Scrolls community. Um, and obviously his coverage were of various different things, his detective series, um and really I really did enjoy learning a lot about his detective series, about Fallout, about Elder Scrolls, and um I honestly don't think words can really describe what I'm feeling. I was, like I said, I was going to make a post about it, but I figured a video might be suffice. Who knows? um, but yeah, you'll be missed, brother. And maybe maybe in another life we could have met, and had great laughs and quirkiness and everything like that. So, but yeah, um that's about it, and I wish his family all the best. Um, and best wishes to anyone that knew him, um, or that his loved ones, and yeah, I don't think that's. I'm trying to think of what else to say, but I think there's nothing else to say. I think I've said all that I wanted to say, at least in the post. So, but yeah, um, and yeah, so yeah, rest in peace, brother. Enjoy your time in Sovngarde. See you later, guys.